Mhm.
Hey, good evening. Welcome to the Bridge Call. Hope you had a good Christmas.
Mhm.
Welcome, everyone. Danny, how are you doing?
Very good. I had to undo my belt a little bit, but it was good. Lots of food, lots of friendship and family. No, it's a
Good,
great
good.
time of year. Great time of
Yeah,
year.
if you just make it like another day, just keep it that simple and not have so much expectations that it can be a good day.
Yeah, I could get carried away, some people. True. We had great weather though. We had green Christmas,
I could use some
right?
sun. Like it's gray.
It
It's
is.
so gray here. I feel like I'm in
Yeah,
London. Like, what is going on here?
it's been very
Oh,
great.
it's
You're
like
right. It's
here.
rare to see the sun.
Like, what are we doing here? We're like, this is what we're living on
Well, we're
here.
Canadians. Oh, there's your vitamin D.
This is
Good
what you got to
stuff.
be eating because they don't
Vitamin
have
in a pill,
natural vitamin D
sunshine in a
here.
pill.
It's been great down here as well since Christmas. Yeah.
Hmm.
Where are you, Mano?
North Carolina, Raleigh,
Oh, you're north.
North
Still
Carolina.
nice and warm.
No.
It's been warm, but it's gonna get cooler. But we've been getting it's been cloudy and this morning was very foggy.
Yeah, very foggy here.
We
Yeah.
had fog too. Yeah, lots of it,
Yeah.
Yeah, the last few
which is
days,
odd,
it's like, what
but
is
pleasant.
happening? It's like, well, Lucy, if it was colder, it'd be snowing right now. Is that what you want? It's like,
Yeah,
doesn't come with
No, don't want
no,
that.
you don't want that, eh? Okay, so let's create a safe circle and bring in the big guns to assist us and clear out anything that is hanging on, hanger-oners.
sure. Hey,
Hello.
Tatiana. Hello.
Hello, I'm in a
Nice to
hospital
see you.
For yourself?
Oh,
for
no.
myself, yeah, in
Oh,
Wow.
emergency room. I have unbearable pain in my back. They
Wow.
did they did CAT scan,
Oh, sorry to
but they
hear that.
don't think it's kidney or liver. They feel like it's my back. But somehow my eyes swollen and my legs swollen. But they
Wow,
said my kidney okay. They did CAT scan, but
Um,
wow.
so lower back?
it's on my right side. On my right side. Like in front you have liver, it's the same place on my back, and it's burning sensation.
Wow.
oh,
Appendix.
Appendix,
What?
Wow.
gallbladder. You're
I
getting all
see.
that tested?
I got some tests, urine, blood test, CAT scan. They said kidney okay,
oh,
no infection. They feel like it's my back, but very interesting pain, like burning.
Wow.
Okay.
wow, my God.
Burning. Wow.
Okay, we gotta up the healing.
Well, yeah, I'm
We
familiar with
do.
pain. My left shoulder started hurting really bad. My feet are still painful. So it's
Wow.
just
Let's bring in
not
some
I
healing.
also have a severe back pain, but I don't think it's, I just have awful posture. And
You have an old posture.
yeah,
Wow.
Okay,
Yeah,
wow, that's well, okay,
ache as
so
well. Really bad
huh?
stomach aches.
What was that,
It's the
You
day.
Helen?
have stomach aches?
It's a really bad stomach ache. I've had it all day. It's like, oh, will you please just pass on?
Oh,
Really?
Day,
Wow.
yeah.
And I got my
yeah,
sore throat.
a lot of people are sick here, and another girlfriend said that she had to bring her husband to the hospital today. She's not feeling well, and he's in a lot of pain.
Wow.
There's
Wow,
some
a lot
weird
of
stuff
pain.
going on.
Weird.
Okay. So let's all sit back and let's focus our attention on the area that is talking,
Bothering you?
screaming at you. No, it's actually screaming.
Hmm.
So let's create a safe space and bring in a lot of healing energies into the space. And yeah, so Danny, do you want to start us off with that?
You. Hey, we call in Father, Mother, Creator, God. We call in all the angelic realms of light to be with us here at this moment. We even call in the ascended masters of light to create a protective bubble around all of us that are here today. Bring in that light, bring in that love, bring in that protection around each and every one of us. We ask that you help us be grounded to our Mother Earth, at this time, that we're totally grounded, completely grounded to her energy, to her love, and also to her healing abilities, that we draw on the healing abilities of Mother Earth at this time. We also call on all the healing energies of this known universe to be with us here, to be present with us here today. We ask that you shine your healing energies on all those that have an ailment here today. Shine your light and your love and your healing frequencies on those areas that are painful here today, for all of those. And for anyone that is in our family or circle of friends that are having difficulty with their health, we ask that you bathe them in your healing energies at this time to assist them, not only on the physical ailments, but on the mental, emotional ailments. For some are not having a good time emotionally at this time, to assist them and with your light and with your love and with your healing energies at this time. We ask that you pinpoint the areas of pain on these people that are here, to anchor that light and that frequency of healing on all those areas that are hurting, that are sore, for these that are here today. We ask that you breathe in that energy of healing to those areas. And each and every one of you, I ask that you breathe in these healing and light energies into that area that is hurting. To take a deep breath and to breathe it in and focus on that area on your body that is giving you difficulty. Breathe it in, breathe it in, breathe it in, and focus it on the area that is hurting, that's out of balance. Bring in those healing energies, accept them, allow them to come in. Breathe them in, breathe them in. Breathe out any pain, any suffering, any hurts. Allow them to flow out. Allow them to flow out. We also call on the healing energies of this universe that are coming through now to work on the emotional causes of some of these ailments. What's the underlying cause of this pain, of this imbalance? To work on that emotional part of that ailment, of that pain. For we know they are connected. The emotions are truly connected to the physical. Breathe it in. Release the pain. Breathe it in. We ask that all these healing energies stay with everyone that needs that help for the hours and days ahead, to assist them in bringing relief and understanding why do they have this pain, what is going on. We understand that some of it could be the energies on the planet at this time, bringing disruption, and our bodies have to adjust to these new light codes and frequencies. Could be part of it. There could be many causes. We ask that the healing energies work on all the causes of the ailments and imbalances that people are having now. We thank you, Lord Yeshua, to bring your healing energies in also at this time. To bring that healing light, to bring that healing love, to bring those healing frequencies in, to assist us all. We wish to thank all these wonderful healing energies at this time, as we accept them all as manifest right here and now. And so it is. Thank you.
Thank you, Danny, and all our ascended masters that are here. And for everyone that's having some out of balance, just continually breathe in light, love codes and send it into the area that's in disharmony.
Mhm.
And also call on your higher self to assist. You can also ask your higher self, you know, what is this about? What do I need to learn from this? What do I need to understand? What do I need to know? What is this trying to tell me?
Mhm.
What are you not receiving? What are you still resisting? What are you, it's like a thorn in my side, or not wanting to move forward, or don't feel stable, not digesting life. What is it that you say? What is your saying when life gets difficult, frustrating? What do you say? Or maybe you have people in your life that are, you know, frustrated, that you're frustrated with. Maybe it's your job. Maybe it's where you live. What is it that you're saying? Because a lot of times we can hear it in what we repeat over and over again. in these times now, we're going through so much change, so much flux, so much, like we were saying earlier, there's so much movement. It's almost like nothing is stable anymore. It's like the plates are constantly shifting, creating little tsunamis everywhere. And if not on the planet, but within our bodies. So are you being compassionate and patient with yourself while going through this? Or are you being demanding with a lot of expectations of how this is supposed to go? Are you trying to control it? And if there was one saying that you say all the time, or if there's one thought pattern that you have, or one behavior that you have that does not work, is not aligned with where you're going, maybe you can let that go. What's that one thing that you could actually let go of? That one fear that constantly keeps propping up? Or the victim statement. Like, why do I have to be the one? Why do I have to carry this? Why do I always have to be? So many different sayings, so many different conversations that we have that we don't even know we're having on repeat. It's like, when is it going to settle down? Or when can I stop? And when we're in present time has no victim stories, has no pain. This is all happening in the past and in the future. So is your story, is your thinking, is your belief systems going on about ruminating about the past or anxious about the future? Which one do you hang out with most? The past is, I can't believe this happened to me. Why does this keep happening to me? Future is like, well, what if this happens? And what if that happens? And well, I don't know how this is going to look. Maybe we have to raise the trust level within ourselves. And create more faith that you already know how to get through this. Just at a human level, it's a little difficult. But at a higher self level, different perspective. So what is causing dis-ease in the body? What resistance? What is not flowing? So we're going to ask our higher selves to help our bodies become like a river and allow it to flow, clear out all the jammed up areas in the river. And open up all the energy centers in the sacral, underneath our feet, opening up the third eye, solar plex. Letting go of all the density in the root chakra. Old stories, old patterns. So imagine the water just flowing through. Imagine the river with a clear flow. And just lay down in the river and allow it to flow over you and wash away any densities. Put your hands in the river, feel the water. And see the sun reflecting off the water, and it looks like little crystals. Lots and lots of pure energy going right through the skin, nurturing your body. And just relaxing, relaxing, relaxing the body, relaxing the mind, relaxing the thoughts. You are in good hands. Just allow yourself to fall, free fall into the river. It's very, very shallow. It's just water washing over you. The sun hitting you, bathing you, kissing you. Just feeling so nice. Let it flow through your body. Clearing out all the energy centers, moving the energy up and down the body. Removing all stuckness, removing all toxins, old patterns, belief systems. Letting go of all resistance. Allowing new high frequency energies coming in, replacing the old. Oy. Just let it go. Keep letting it go. How's everyone doing?
Very good, Lucy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How are
What's that?
our little patients doing?
Better,
Bless you.
I feel better.
Good.
Yeah, thank you. That was very beautiful and soothing. See, when I move my arm, my shoulder arm starts hurting. If I don't move it, it doesn't hurt much. But sometimes I do get spasm. But right now it's kind of calm. But you know, and thank you for doing the meditation.
You, Lucy. Thank you.
Oh, yeah.
So I went above my higher power. I went directly to God, and I'm like, God, what's going on? And he said, I'm sorry, it's necessary. Like, is that it? Can you give me something else? What else am I? I thought it was quite an interesting response from God.
Our
Necessary for what? Ooh.
Yeah, because like when I was tuning into yours,
our
your
growths, our experience.
oh Danny, you're like lagging.
You know,
Helen's got a good line tonight, and yours is frozen. Does that work?
I'm what?
You're lagging. You back?
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just
Am
your
I? I'm
video.
here. I
Your
hear
video's
you.
frozen.
Well, so while you were doing that, I have a new technique that came through a healing I did last week for someone, and it was the 0 point. This little ball of white light that is their purity, their essence, and it anchored in the center of the person that helped them heal all of it, whether it's emotional, and actually she's got both emotional and physical. And I had never seen that before. That was a new one for me. So I'm not sure if it's the energies coming into the planet, something brand new. this was quite interesting. So what I did the same for all of you here. I had them bring in that 0 point ball of white light to your center core and anchor it there to help you move forward and help you release all the things you need to release to assist you in healing. So let's see what happens in the next few hours and days. Interesting.
Yes, thank you.
Oh, you're welcome.
Yes,
Vision is
thank
like
you very much.
the vision is muddy water, and you're bringing in new water, right? So it's clearing out the old muddy
Flushing.
water. Yeah, so it's
Good
so we're gonna
vision.
need like a few days of clearing, putting nice clean water in, and that's why the river was shown. It was flowing. It's like, oh, so we have to clear out the mud, and that's the density in our bodies that are, and like Helen said,
Good.
God said is necessary. It's necessary to clear out the old, because in order for us to go into our light bodies, we have to release whatever story is stuck in all different areas of our body. Like, do you know how many areas you can hold
Yeah.
trauma? Like, it's insane. You can hold it in your shoulders, in your back, in your legs. It's like in your big toe. Like it's behind your
Yeah.
shoulder blades, in your neck. It's so
Mhm.
that's why it's like to imagine that you got new energies coming through your system. Okay, so it's going to come through every area of your body, and it's cleaning up all your thoughts, all your emotions, and all your physicality. So it's doing a full-on tune-up.
Oh, no, good word. Lush.
Yeah, like Gary's website called Human Garage. It's what we're in.
Mhm.
We're in a garage right now doing a massive tune-up. New tires, oil change,
Yeah.
new
Check the
axle.
fluids. Mhm.
And there's a lot of people that are like going through a lot of stuff. It's shocking as to,
It is.
I mean, even myself, I had like a nice juicy breakdown last week. It was like, wow. So this is my question, like Danny and I were talking earlier. Because this is all happening and we're going to get bumped around, and our emotions are going to go like either intense, happy to, really like angry. We can hit the spectrum like back and forth.
Yeah.
Like we can do it a few times in an hour. Like when we're a minute, we're okay. It's like grieving, right? It's like you're letting go. There's been a death. So we're going through this grieving process. So you can be fine 1 minute, and the next minute you're like bawling your eyes out. So it's like, what the heck? So that's what we're going through right now. So
Mhm.
my question that I have for everyone, and it was like, it came across me, is, how committed are you to this ascension? How committed are you to moving through the next levels,
Pushing through.
right? Because there's going to be a lot of things that are like, they say 2024 is supposed to be like a really lighter year. Yeah, if like you have nothing really, if you have a light load,
Through.
if you're down to an overnight bag, maybe. But I don't know about you, but I'm not down to an overnight bag. I still got about 5-piece luggage set. Literally.
I can
That I'm just
unzip it
like,
and get rid of one. Mhm.
it's like, don't even unpack. So what I'm saying is, yes, it can be a really lighter year, but you have to be good at letting go. Okay, so there's going to be people, places, and things leaving. could be where you live. You know, could be your vehicle, could be your friends. Like, I don't know, like this last year, I went through like a lot of close friends checked out. And I was like, what is happening? Like, so
Right.
it's happening a lot and it's going to ramp up. And because now we're moving into a whole new, I don't want to say like light arena. It all depends on what you're carrying. Can it be light? Yes, it can be lighter. But my question to you is, where are you on the scale of commitment? Are you going all the way? Or are you questioning, you know, well, if it gets too hard, I'm out. So on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being really low, like, yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I'm up for it.
Yeah.
Or 10, yeah, like, are you kidding me? Like, I've waited 30 years for this. Nah, we're not backing down anytime soon. So where are you on a scale of 10? And if you're not a 10, it's fine wherever you are. It's fine wherever you are. But if you want to be a 10, what's it going to take for you to be a 10? So what are the things that you could do to lighten your load? Not only your habits, or you're not doing this enough, or you're doing too much of that, but it could be even your thoughts that are weighing you down.
Was that?
Like something came up last week and I was feeling angry about it, but I wasn't blaming anybody, but I knew there was a victim story in there somewhere. And I'm like, all right, let's get to the victim side of me that's still wanting to be angry and blame and project, and so that I don't have a great life. I would rather blame and project and be pissed off at somebody else for doing this to me versus having life serving me.
Facing it.
Yeah, so, you know, it doesn't feel good. It's uncomfortable. It's really uncomfortable. But you will find your best self on the other side of it. Your best self. Like that one that you kind of imagine, but 10 times better. That person. You're like, wow, you know, I wish I could be like this. So that's all you can imagine. But then you times it by 10 because our little minds, it's not capable of seeing the whole picture. And the thing about what we go through in our thought patterns and everything is human beings have a very narrow view. We're not operating like a multidimensional. As a human being, we have a very narrow perspective, narrow view. We can only see this part when all this other stuff is going on that's trying to serve us, help us, move us along, blah, blah, blah. But as a human being, we only have this. So you got to give yourself a break. Because it's like you need binoculars, but you're only left with this little, like, you know, like, what do you call those? A magnifying glass, okay? But you got a magnifying glass when you needed like massive binoculars. So you have to give yourself a break. And it's going as fast as it's designed for you. Okay? If it went any faster, you probably wouldn't be able to handle it. So don't feel like, when's this ever going to be over? How much more? You know, let's
Yeah.
Speed this up. Believe me. I'm like, I'm saying the same things, but at the same time, my narrow mind does not really know. So I have to just go, you know what? It's going as fast as it's supposed to be going. And I was just saying to another friend of mine before the call, I feel like I have one aspect of time going, oh my God, get going, get going, get going. And I have another aspect of time going, wow, I'm so glad time is going as slow as it is.
Hmm.
So it's kind of weird, eh? Like,
I get it.
yeah.
I have a
So,
cousin who is sick in Virginia. He's in
Mhm.
hospital with a heart attack problems, and now he's got gout and all sorts of things. And then his wife got COVID while she was nursing, helping him. So she
oh,
had
yeah,
to
yeah.
come home. And yesterday I was on my way out, and a friend called me from California, and she said her husband got cancer of the urethra.
Yeah, some serious stuff are happening.
So it's like
Very.
hitting me from every side. Like now, Tatiana's, I'm worried about her.
Tatiana is in good hands, and she has everything it takes to get through this. She's been training way too long. She's just over there sharpening the axe as we speak.
Hmm. Hmm.
It's just uncomfortable and scary when you're in the middle of it. So just keep
It really
breathing and
is.
going, oh my God, and just keep asking for help, right? And they're on the case. They're on the case. So I know my brother called me on Christmas Day. Their friend's young son died. Like, what are you doing for Christmas? Well, we've canceled Christmas because our friend's son died.
Wow.
Yeah, there's a lot going on, and it's just going to ramp up some more. Another friend of mine ended up in intensive care twice in 1 week. So there's two perspectives we can run on. So we've been trained for many, many years, many lifetimes to survive struggles and to get through our sufferings. So we've been like trained to survive. It's like, okay, we can do this. And, we come together, and then we have another event that, we have to endure and survive. So this is in our DNA. This is in our blueprint, okay? But there's another frequency line that is also running simultaneously, and it's called the easy flow freedom line. And we can actually jump on that line. And, do you ever have people in your life? Do you ever know people that are just like, their life is just great. They live in a great house. They have a great family. Life is always like, it's always flowing. They go on vacations, financially, they're well. Do you have families like that? Do you know people like that? Because they live on the freedom frequency line. Okay.
Hmm.
And it's not nothing to be mad at or envious of. It's something to look at as like, yeah, I can have that too. But because we've been in this other frequency of struggle and survival and struggle and survival, it becomes a looping effect. Okay. And that's why we need to get more conscious of what keeps us in that loop. All right.
Yeah.
So what are you saying? What are you repeating constantly? Or if anything ever hits you, like life hits you a certain way, what's your first thing that you say? Do you say, oh, there it is again? Or do you go, oh, blessings, blessings? Like, what do you say?
Yeah.
And how are you interrupting that struggle? Blueprint. Okay. So that's only
It's our choice. Everything's a choice.
Yeah.
We have the choice. We can change that at any time with just a thought. I choose to do this differently.
Yeah.
Sorry to interrupt.
No, it's good. Choosing is like, that's what you have to do, because we do have free will, and the free will is, what are you choosing? You choosing blessings, or you choosing victim? You choosing struggle, or you choosing freedom? And believe me, last week, I mean, if I was crying on a drop of a dime, like I didn't even leave the house. I was like, I can't even make a phone call right now because it just wouldn't stop. Right? So I get it. It happens. It's happening to the best of us, for the best of us. And so crazy the stuff that comes up. And I'm like, really? I've only been working on this for 30 years. Like, it's not like I'm not aware of this. So, and it reveals something different every time. So it revealed another aspect of it, which I never really saw it that way.
Right.
So consciously, am I a 10? Am I committed? Am I all in? Am I going to do whatever it takes? Yes, I'm going to get banged around. Yes, it's going to get crazy at times. And what does that mean? Does that mean, well, if it gets crazy, I'm out? Or even if it gets crazy? So, how's everybody doing?
On
I'm
7.
good.
Good.
Oh,
And
I
how
was
Can
gonna
I share a little story? Yeah, well, I'll let everyone talk. Then I'll come in.
Yeah. So who was about to jump in, Manon?
Yeah, I was gonna say that when you were saying river, I go to the pool every day, as you know, and I like warm water, so I was imagining warm river.
Yes, warm.
That's yeah. And the other thing I was gonna say is that I hear you guys. I understand, and I also understand maybe I'm stuck in a pattern that I believe that my body. I'm the victim to my body. My body has betrayed me. My body is what's holding me back. I I know I have more control over my body, but I guess I'm not there yet.
So the thing about the body is we're needing the vehicle, and we're needing it in as best shape, optimal as we can, because there's a
Right.
lot of solar flares, crystal, a lot of energies coming through it, and we need it. It's our vehicle. Okay, so the better this vehicle runs, the better we get to experience the good stuff. So there was a time where I was in severe pain around my feet for many, many years, and I had to go see a lot of doctors. And I was at the point where it's like, just amputate the feet. Like I was in so much pain, I could barely walk for a long time. And eventually I said, okay, you know what? We're not going to amputate the feet, but that's just how I was feeling. So I decided to introduce myself to my feet. And I said, you know what, feet? I have a feeling we're going to be with each other right to the end. So we might as well stop arguing about it all and start becoming friends. And so I started becoming friends with my feet. It's like, okay, what do you need? Why are you so sore? Let's get along. And then within 2 weeks, healers were coming in my life. Within 2 weeks after that, I was out of the crazy stuff that I was in. I was running again. I was like
Oh,
So it was like a miracle, right? But I had to say hello to me because it's my vehicle. This is my vehicle. And I need my vehicle. Because we can go through life in a wheelchair, and that's what my higher self said to me. It's like, Lucy, do you want to leave here in a wheelchair or do you want to walk out of here? And I went, what? A wheelchair? Because that's where I was heading. I was heading to a wheelchair. So I said, no, I'm walking out of here.
Mm.
And so from that moment on, I just kept saying hello to myself, hello to my body, hello to my liver, hello to my heart, hello to my sinuses, hello to my eyes. I lost my sight, 60 something percent of my sight. I had to say hello to my sight, you know? So it's a relationship. And yeah, when we have relationships in our lives that did us wrong, betrayed us, you know, really hurt us, we got to forgive, and not forgive the act, but forgive so you can let it go and say, you know what, I'm not carrying this anymore. It's not serving. It's not serving me.
Right. Yeah, maybe when I was young, I was trying really hard to be in good shape. I had a lot of energy. I was doing so much. Maybe part of it was based on fear. Maybe I overdid it. I don't know. I mean, in some way, I still blame myself at some level. I mean, I'm trying not to, okay? I totally get what you're saying, but um, I guess there's a huge victim thing there that, yeah, I screwed up.
Yeah.
don't be
So,
hard on yourself.
What's
so
that?
Cornelius, don't be hard on yourself. Cornelius always says, forgive yourself for getting this far. Forgive yourself for getting here.
Right.
Right. So, you know, like I can come up with, like, I'm not living in the mansion on the top of the hill with the ocean at my feet. That's not what's going on for me either. So I have to forgive myself for getting me this far. And that prayer that Danny was talking about, the Ho'oponopono prayer.
Oh, Oponopono.
Yeah, you can get that on YouTube and you can say it, and say it for your body, say it for your finances, say it for the relationship, for yourself. Like, use it for many specific things in your life until it breaks, until the resistance breaks, and you literally let it go. I've had to do that many times, that prayer.
Mm-hmm.
Very
Yeah.
powerful prayer.
Yes.
You know,
To help me forgive me for being so hard on myself, for having such high expectations, for being so demanding.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Like,
Yeah.
wow, like, why am I so hard on myself? Where did I get that from?
Yep.
very natural.
I was a bodybuilder. I rode a motorcycle. I played on an all men's baseball league. Like, there was no room for error.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? There was no
Mm.
room. And I had no empathy. It was all, let's play ball. And we played to win.
Mm.
Otherwise, I'm not interested. And that's how it was. It was,
Yeah.
Yeah.
now I go to the gym, I walk on the treadmill for 30 minutes, and I'm going, I think I'm good now.
There you go.
You know, like, I've come a long way. I've come a long way.
Yeah. Yeah. I agree.
And you got to keep bringing the
Yes.
expectation bar, keep bringing it down.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, it crashed. It went down so fast and so low that it crashed. But
I mean,
Good.
my expectation bar was so high, I couldn't even reach it, for God's sakes. It's like, How is anybody going to reach this? I can't even reach it. I can't even reach my own expectations. What is that about? So every day I just go, you know what? Okay, we're just going to calm it down, let
Right.
it go, relax a little bit more, relax a little bit more. And sometimes it's 1 foot forward, 2 feet back. Oh, well,
Right.
I'll
Yeah.
just relax more. Okay, we're not going to try it again.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah.
Yeah, and journaling,
Yeah.
like journal all that stuff that you're saying to yourself, get it out of your head. Get it out of your head.
Mhm.
Get it on paper. Can you see my book?
Yeah,
Like,
barely.
these like backgrounds don't work very well, but like, you know what? I have 3 sections in my book, and I'm like constantly flipping from section to section to write about this, write about that, you know?
Mm.
So all the time. And anytime I listen to anything on YouTube or whatever, I write it down.
I do
So
too.
today, yeah.
I even made notes while you guys were talking, and I really appreciate. The problem is that most of the time I don't go back to those notes, or if I want to find them, it's like I can't. So, but
Well,
it's good to write it down. Just even writing down is good.
because
Right.
if you can write down everything that you say about your body and about yourself and about you being here right now, if you can make a list of all the things that you say that do not serve you and come up with like 50 things.
Right. Yep.
You'll be surprised the stuff that comes out.
Oh yeah.
And you're
Yeah.
like, no wonder I'm not healing. It's just like, It's like, just check out now.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Or constantly loading up the rifle or the gun or whatever your
Gosh.
thing is.
Oh
You know?
gosh.
So you gotta get this out of your head. You gotta
Yes.
break the record.
Yes. Thank you. And like I said, I mean, Cornelius talks about this all the time, but tonight it hit me that yes, you're really stuck on this thing. You need to using whatever all the tools that you suggest, you need to get out of it. But yeah.
Yeah, you need to book a time with yourself.
Mm.
You have to seriously book a time with yourself and get that done. Otherwise, you're just gonna just leak here and leak there, and then you're wondering why it's not happening. It's like, no, you're not leaving the house for the next 3 hours and you're writing everything out. That's your date with yourself right now. That's how it is. And that's how you have to take it on. Like, why are you dragging it out? Yeah.
Good at it.
Thank
So,
you
when
guys.
And be
when we were
gentle with
growing
yourself.
when we were growing up, our parents are like, get up, put your shoes on, brush your teeth, go eat something quick, get out the door, go to school, do your homework. And then we become adults, but we don't do that with ourselves. We just complain. We get complacent and complain. It's like, no, sit down and do your homework. Sit down and do your homework. What's your homework today? What's your homework? My homework is to write a list of all the crap that I say to myself so I can let it go. That's my homework.
Very good.
Thank you.
And I give you a big hug.
Oh,
Coming with lots of love.
yes.
Interesting question that you posed, Lucy, about how committed am I to the ascension right now? Right now, I'm not. Ask me yesterday, it will be a 10. Ask me tomorrow, it'll be a 10. Right now, and I'm like just working my way through that. And it's like, oh, if it were to happen, I'm not ready. So I've taken a sideways step. It's like, no, I've got some healing to do here on this level right now before I can go fully with that commitment. And it's been really interesting just watching my mind process your question. And it's like, yeah, because whatever I'm committed to, it's like, yes, I say like it's to 10. It isn't always. It isn't. There's reparation and healing and whatever to do along the way, so that when the time comes, I'm there and present and ready. It's how it feels anyway. So thanks for the question. I'm like playing with it like chewing gum.
You're welcome. But I think sometimes, you know, like last week when I was like in a downward spiral, I think I see that as part of the work that needs to take place. Right? So I see it as, whoa, didn't see this landslide. Okay, let's go. Let's go down in it. Let's see what's going on. It just feels very uncomfortable. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And couldn't leave the house for 2 days because I was like grieving. But I have it like, I'm going through this. I'm in it. I'm hanging in. I'm gonna look at whatever I need to look at, even if it means walking around crying. I feel like that's still being a 10, even though you're feeling like crap. You know, like, what are you just like, oh, you're going to give up and then that's it. That's it. I'm doing this. I'm never having another breakdown. If there's another breakdown in sight, forget it. I'm out. So I feel like it's part of it.
As far as getting rid of all that past energy that we're holding on to and paving the way, clearing the way.
Yeah. Yeah. So
Not an easy journey.
No, it's not easy. And I think it's all part of it. But are you doing everything you can to release? And sometimes you just have to go to sleep. Like I resist sleep. And then when I'm sleeping, I have these crazy dreams. It's like, oh, just like Lucy, just go to sleep. Just lay down. And that's part of being in the 10 because we need to sleep also. So, oops,
Still doing the work.
Yeah. Danny, anything you want to add? Because even for you, you've had
I'm just going to go by personal experience. Because I've been on this journey over 20 years, maybe 24 years. And it was always difficult because I had a really difficult childhood. And that sticks with you, that stays with you, right? And so life was always, I had to really push myself to go to work every day. So once I started a healing process, I was so committed to healing all of this. And one after the other, I would see a practitioner, a Reiki master, a past life healer, and I just kept getting lighter and lighter and lighter, and I refused to stop. I said, I'm not done. I'm going all the way. So I can tell you from experience, when you're really committed, and then I don't know, 5, 6, 7 years ago, this total peace came over me. This unbelievable calmness and peace and zero fear came over me. I guess it was the work that I was doing because I wasn't giving up. I've never been a quitter. And so just by continually plunging forward year after year, getting this, releasing that, it brought me to such a beautiful place. It's just the calm that I have, the peace that I have. It's just, and the gratitude I have. It's just, I never thought I would have this kind of a life. I really didn't. I thought, oh, that's not attainable. But I refused to stop. I refused to give in. I just kept going. And I'm at I have been for a while in a beautiful place in my life. where nothing bothers me. And I'm serious, nothing bothers me. And so I can share that it's attainable for all of us. And it is that commitment. It is saying, okay, that's it. I'm not going to give in. I'm going to do this. I'm going all the way. I came here to help the planet, and I'm going to do my job. Whether I'm in an agreement to do this, whatever, on a soul level, I'm going to stick it out because I know I can achieve something, and I have. So now that I have, I'm sharing that with others, with all my clients, people that I work with. So they're reaping these same healings and rewards, whatever you want to call it. And they're letting go of their stuff and they're moving forward. So I love to see them, you know, grow and expand, because everyone can do it if you put your mind to it. You really can. And say, I'm not going to let this beat me down. So what? My mother and father were mean to me and whatever. I'm going to rise above that. I'm going to be the best I can possibly be. And I'm going to let go of all the stuff that holds me back, no matter what it is. Physical, mental, emotional, whatever it is. And when you keep going and you just trudge, like you said, one step forward, sometimes it's 2 steps back, just keep going. And you're going to get to that point where you're going to say, oh my God, this is so much easier. This is so much lighter. And you're going to feel the difference and the change. And you're going to go, wow, I could do this. I'm achieving my goals. I'm letting go of all that stuff. And I feel so much lighter and, you know, whole and complete, right? It really is possible. But like Lucy's saying, it's a commitment. You got to say, I'm worthy of it. And I find with the number of people I work with, worthiness is one of the biggest things. They don't think they're worthy of it. That's a tough one. It's right up there with victimhood. That worthiness. Oh no, my life, I've never been worthy of this. I've never been worthy. You know, I'm a failure. I'm a this. That's one of our programs we really got to beat down, the victimhood and the unworthiness. Once you can break through that, you could just start sailing. You'd be getting your wings and you'll be flying. Really can.
Yeah.
You really can.
It does get easier. It's a muscle, right? Like with anything.
Yeah.
It's just another habit.
And being persistent. And I like your idea with the journaling. That's a nice process, you know. Start something like that. And one of the videos I watched today, she made a nice comment. She said, get that feeling of something you really love, whether it's a love or gratitude or joy, and try and tap into that energy every day for just 5 minutes and start to feel it. Sure, it'll be uncomfortable, you won't feel right, but keep doing it and you'll raise your vibration by, you know, feeling that joy, feeling that gratitude, feeling that love, and it will help release a lot of stuff just by that. I thought that was a good comment she made.
Yeah.
You know, stay in those high vibrations. You know, we it's so easy us to get depressed and say, oh, my life's going, my job is crap, my health is crap, and letting it get us down, right? We're so good at that, you know, just you know, rising above it. But that's a level of commitment. It really is. Sticking it out. Did you come here to overcome all this and be the light worker you came here to be? Then do it. It's a tough go. It really is. But once you push through, like Lucy said, it's going to get a lot easier, a lot easier, a lot easier.
Yeah.
And then you're going to get to that plateau and it's just.
You don't stay in the
What's
muck as
that?
long either. You don't stay in the muck as long either. So like before, that used to last like 3 weeks. Now it lasts like a day or two. But another thing too, you only have just for today. You only have 24 hours. Half of it you're sleeping and eating. Okay. The other half is you're just got to be conscious. So just for today. That's it. Not for next week. You can't do next week here right now. You can only do today, right here, right now.
No.
So just for today. So bring it down into bite-sized pieces, right? Don't have it like, oh my God, 2024, I have to do the whole 2024. It's going to be like this. No, just for today. And another thing, have more like conversations about what you want, what you would like to create, what you'd like to have. Like have more of those,
That's a good one.
or write more
That's
about
a good-
that. What color is it? What
Mhm.
size is it? You know, where is it? Where does, you know, how are they acting? How are you feeling? So many things you could do.
Mhm.
So we're coming to that
Very
hour. Tatiana, how are you doing?
Still there?
We're just checking
I'm
in with
here, yes, a little bit better. Why, but still it's such a pain on my right, on the back side. They gave me
Right.
so many painkillers, intravene and oral. Doesn't work. I don't know.
Hmm. A
I
lot of
don't know
people,
what
What
is
does that
it.
tell you?
a lot of people are going to doctors and hospitals with symptoms, but they're not able to find out what the problem is, which is happening a lot also.
Yes, they cannot find what the
What is it?
problem is. They took the blood, they took this test, that test, and they cannot find it.
Not your appendix?
I don't know. But when I touch it, it doesn't hurt. It doesn't hurt in front, it hurt behind,
Mm.
like 2 inches from my spine. It's exactly like if liver in front, it's exactly the same space, but on my back. And it's not just pain, it's like burning pain. It's burning sensation. When I sit it okay, but when I'm walking, when I turning, it worse.
You move, yeah.
So you got to put the fire out. Is that what's happening? You got to lower the flames.
Mhm.
I don't know.
You got a little
It's
fire going off there. Like,
it's exactly the fire on my back.
mm. So a lot of the stuff that's going on are ascension symptoms. Like we're going through a lot of
Yeah.
big transformation physically also. So a lot of it is doctors don't know, but it boils down to
Exactly.
ascension symptoms. But I'm not saying not check it out, always check it out, but you have to do the inner work also. And you know that,
Mhm.
Tatiana, you've been in this game way too long to not know that. And just like, you know what, whatever you are,
I did heal myself. It was work, but very temporarily. Then Vinny worked on me. It worked, but temporarily. Then Sifu worked on me. It worked, but temporarily. And I still in a pain. And I don't know what is it.
okay, so yeah,
And
so
it's unbearable pain. It's so big pain.
so what are you saying about this pain in the side? So you have to get with the story because the ego will always bring the pain back. It's like, hey, what are you doing with my pain? Get back here. So you have to just keep inquiring about what it is that you say to break that pattern because it keeps pulling it back.
You know,
I
when
have
you're in
something.
such a pain, you actually cannot really do anything. This is my feeling. When you like come down a little bit, when it's going away, then you able to, you know, to think, to do something. But when you in such a pain, you actually you know, helpless.
You're
You cannot do
toast.
nothing.
According to Tatiana,
I mean,
What do you
look,
do?
I do for myself, but you know, and it worked. It worked, but for very short time, for half an hour, for 1 hour.
okay, well, just keep going. Like I'm just saying, right? But that's a story too, so you can let go of that one too. That's not my story, that's your story.
I just got a vision. It's a past life issue. Or someone had a hot poker and they stuck it in your back.
Yeah, you've got a thorn in your side.
Burning hot piece of metal they stuck in your back.
Mm.
Wow.
And that trauma is trapped there and it's coming up now. So if I have your permission, Tatiana, when we're finished the show, I'll do a little something for you.
Oh, please. Thank you. Thank
Okay.
you.
All right.
We can remove that. Got stocking.
He's gonna do some work on you to see if
Thank you.
it's
Thank
gonna
you.
come out.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
To go into
So
that past life, because that was very traumatic, you actually died from it. And it was burning because this thing was in a fire, so it was very hot.
Wow.
And it stuck it through your back. Oh, I just got confirmation again. So let me
you
work
have
on it.
you have each
Thank-
other's numbers?
Yeah.
No,
I have your number on WhatsApp.
Yeah, Tatiana will give you a call.
Ugh.
So I just
yeah,
want to
why
wrap
don't you give me a
because
call?
we're at that hour.
Yeah, our time is almost up.
So do you want to say wrap up little prayer there and maybe also clear? You ready, Danny?
I guess so.
How's you okay?
Okay. We call on all the
Okay.
healing energies that have been here with us at this time, and all the healing angels and guides of light. And we ask that you stay with us every minute of every day to assist us in that this is just a journey, that we're only here to learn lessons and move forward, that we can overcome all these obstacles. We really do have the strength to do this, to guide us and assist us in this learning process as we release all that we do need to release that does not serve us anymore, whether it was in this lifetime or past lifetimes. This is the time for us to heal in our power at this time. So we're so thankful for all these healing energies and Lord Yeshua, our guides and angels of light that are assisting us at this time. We are so thankful for your help and your love and your light. And we accept all of this as manifest right here and now. And so it is. We are so ever grateful for your help. And we will do our part.
Thank you so much, everyone, for being on the call. Danny, thank you for that.
Thank you. Thank
did it.
you.
So we're all here for everyone if anybody needs help. So don't forget to hit the like button and the subscribe button and pass it on to your friends.
Exactly. It's good to see all of you.
We will
Thank you,
see
thank you.
you in the new year.
Very soon. You're
Oh,
right.
yeah.
Yes,
All right,
thank you so much.
Guys,
Your
Thank you.
advice.
Yeah,
Thank you
thank you so
so
much.
Thank you,
Wish you
guys.
well on your
Thank you.
journey. Give
Mm.
me a
take
call.
care,
later,
everyone.
Tatiana.
Happy New Year.
Yes, Happy
Okay.
New Year.
Yes, Happy New Year.
Happy
Yeah.
New Year.
Happy New Year.
Take care.
Bye, everyone.
Okay.